Meet our three incredible patients. One, battling with grade 2 baldness. Another, fighting with diffuse grade 5A. And the third, overcoming diffuse grade 6 baldness. Each of their journeys will show you the true power of transformation. Have you ever wondered how a single hair transplant can completely change someone's life? In today's video, we are revealing real transformations of these three patients where baldness became just a memory and confidence took over. If you also want to say goodbye to baldness and start your own transformation journey, this is the right time. Our QHT clinic is now available in Delhi, Hyderabad and Haridwar, bringing world-class hair restoration expertise closer to you. In this video, we will take you beyond before and after results. You will see the complete transformation journey of these patients from their initial condition to their final life-changing results. We will also answer some of the most common questions that might be on your mind, such as, is natural density possible in advanced baldness cases? How do doctors plan the graft distribution for the best results? What are realistic expectations after a hair transplant? So, stay tuned till the end because every transformation you will see today is a story of patience, precision, and pure confidence. The kind that does not just bring back hair, but brings back life itself. Let's now take a look at the condition of all three patients, where each one was facing a different level of baldness challenge. Our first patient was dealing with Norwood grade 2 baldness, where his hairline had completely receded, leaving the frontal area noticeably empty. The rest of his scalp, however, was still covered with healthy hair, as you can clearly see. The good part in his case was his strong donor area, which provided the perfect foundation for a natural restoration. Moving to a second patient who was struggling with diffuse grade 5A baldness, a more advanced stage of thinning. His frontal and mid-scalp areas had suffered significant hair loss, where hair becomes so thin that the scalp starts showing through. But despite this, his donor area remained thick, strong, and healthy, giving us a good scope for implant planning. Finally, our third patient was facing an even more advanced stage of diffuse baldness, diffuse grade 6. His hairline had receded deeply and his frontal, mid-scalp and crown regions were almost completely damaged. Yet again, his donor area was in healthy condition, which played a significant role in designing his transformation plan and achieving coverage across all affected zones. Each of these patients came with unique challenges, but one thing was common among them: their determination to fight baldness and reclaim their confidence. And that's exactly what our QHT experts helped them achieve. After thoroughly analyzing the scalp, our experts designed a customized hairline for each patient. This is one of the most important and artistic steps in a hair transplant. Before starting, all three patients had their hair trimmed and a proper head wash was done to remove oil and dirt from the scalp, ensuring a clean surface for accurate markings. At this stage, our experts carefully marked the hairline by considering each patient's facial features, age, and natural hair growth pattern. This ensures that the final look appears balanced, natural, and suits the patient's overall face structure. For patient 1, our experts designed a customized hairline and planned to cover the frontal area with precise detailing and accurate graft placement. For patient 2, a personalized hairline was created and the frontal, along with the half mid-scalp area, was carefully marked to maintain perfect direction, angle, and density during implantation. For patient 3, the customized hairline was designed and the frontal, mid-scalp and crown areas were accurately marked to achieve complete and natural-looking coverage. These markings act like a blueprint for our experts, guiding them throughout the implantation process to maintain precision, balance, and artistry. This is the stage where every patient's natural transformation truly begins. If you are planning your own hair transplant and want a hairline that looks natural, balanced, and suits your facial features perfectly, book your consultation today. Let our experts design the hairline that defines your confidence and brings your transformation to life. Comment on hairline design to get started with your personalized assessment. After completing the hairline design, our experts numb the patient's scalp using local anesthesia to ensure a completely painless experience. Once the scalp was prepared, they followed the pre-marked areas and began creating micro slits, the tiny openings where each graft would be carefully implanted. Now, let us look at the detailed implementation process for all 3 patients. In patient 1's case, our experts created a natural zigzag pattern in the hairline zone to give a realistic and soft look. Here, single and thin hair follicles were implanted to replicate the natural density of a real hairline. Moving slightly backwards to the frontal area, double and triple hair follicles were used to enhance volume and thickness. In total, 3,000 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone to ensure long-term sustainability. For patient 2, a similar natural approach was followed. Single and thin hair follicles were implanted along the hairline zone for a soft, refined appearance. The frontal and half mid-scalp areas were then covered with double and triple follicles to add fullness and depth. A total of 5,000 grafts were implanted, again taken from the safe donor zone to maintain natural strength and durability. Patient 3 presented a more advanced baldness condition. In his case, single and thin follicles were implanted in the hairline zone to perfectly frame his facial features. Double and triple follicles were then used in the frontal and mid-scalp regions for greater coverage and density. For the crown area, our experts designed a swirl pattern and implanted single, double, and triple follicles at varying angles to mimic the natural growth direction. All grafts extracted from the safe donor area. These follicles are DHT resistant, meaning they are naturally immune to the hormone that causes hair loss. Using the QHT technique, the grafts were extracted and implanted simultaneously, a process that reduces the time grafts spend outside the body and increases their survival rate. As a result, patients experience stronger, thicker, and long-lasting growth, giving them natural-looking density and an overall transformation that truly restores their confidence and appearance. Now it is time to take you through the follow-up journey of all three patients, the stage where real transformation starts becoming visible. Along with this, patients are guided with personalized medications, precautions, and a customized diet plan to ensure healthy and sustained growth. One of the most important parts of this phase is the PRP session, a powerful treatment that nourishes transplanted follicles, strengthens weak roots, and accelerates the growth cycle naturally. Now let us see one by one how each patient's growth journey progressed after their hair transplant, from early shedding to visible regrowth and finally to full transformation. 2 months follow-up of patient 1 when he visited the clinic for his very first PRP session. During this visit, our experts carefully examined his scalp and noticed that the shedding phase was still continuing. In fact, around 95% of patients experience this phase after a hair transplant. During shedding, the transplanted hair shafts fall out, allowing the roots beneath the scalp to settle firmly and prepare for new growth. It is a temporary but very important stage that marks the beginning of regeneration. At the same time, his donor area had healed beautifully, showing no signs of trauma or scarring. His native hair was growing strong and healthy, creating a smooth blend with the transplanted zones. Our experts reassured the patient that shedding is a sign of progress, not loss, because beneath the surface, thousands of new follicles were already preparing to grow back thicker and stronger in the coming months. One-month follow-up of patient 2. When our patient 1 visited the clinic for his first follow-up PRP session, our experts carefully examined his scalp and noticed that around 50% shedding was visible. This is a completely normal and expected phase after a transplant. Shedding shows that the transplanted roots have settled beneath the scalp and are now preparing for new and stronger hair growth. At the same time, his donor area had healed beautifully, showing no visible extraction marks, which clearly reflected expert precision and proper post-care. At this stage, PRP played a very important role. PRP, or platelet-rich plasma, helps to activate dormant hair follicles and speed up the growth phase. It improves blood circulation in the scalp, strengthens the hair roots, and enhances the overall density and quality of new hair growth. Our experts explained to the patient that regular PRP sessions work like a natural booster for the transplanted and existing hairs, ensuring that the final results come out thicker, healthier, and more natural looking in the coming months. Two months follow-up of patient 3. 2 months after the transplant, when our patient 3 visited the clinic for his first follow-up PRP session, our experts observed that the shedding phase was still ongoing, which is a completely normal and expected part of the recovery process. At the same time, his donor area had healed beautifully, with no visible signs of extraction. This showed excellent recovery and strong graft survival. With the addition of PRP therapy at this stage, his scalp was being nourished with essential growth factors that help strengthen the hair roots, accelerate regrowth, and improve overall density in the coming months. Worried about hair thinning? Just share your pictures with us. Our specialist will assess your current stage and let you know whether a hair transplant is the right choice or if alternative solutions could work better for you. 4 months follow-up of patient 1. In just 4 months, our patient's transformation had already started taking shape. His hairline was now perfectly framing his face, giving his overall appearance a more defined and youthful look. The frontal zone had filled up with visible density, and the merging of native and transplanted hairs was seamless. So natural that even up close, it was difficult to differentiate between the two. His donor area had healed completely, showing no visible extraction marks, a clear sign of precise graft handling and expert technique. And the best part, this was only the progress phase. The real transformation was yet to come in the following months, when the transplanted follicles would mature, thicken, and achieve their full density. Two-month follow-up of patient 2. 2 months after the transplant, the patient was still experiencing the shedding phase, which is a completely normal and healthy sign. This phase indicates that the transplanted grafts are settling well into the scalp and developing strong roots for new growth. During this time, the old transplanted hairs shed while the follicles beneath the scalp strengthen and prepare for fresh hair to emerge. At the same time, the patient's native hairs in the untransplanted areas were growing steadily, giving the scalp a more balanced appearance. The best part was that his donor area had completely healed with no visible extraction marks, showing that the grafts were harvested safely and precisely by our experts. At this stage, our experts also recommended continuing PRP sessions to provide nourishment to the follicles, boost blood circulation, and enhance future hair density and growth quality. Eight months follow-up of patient 3. 8 months after the transplant, our patient showed an impressive transformation. His hairline was now beautifully framed, and both the frontal and mid-scalp areas had achieved excellent growth. Even the crown area had started taking a natural shape, completing the overall look. The native hairs had seamlessly merged with the transplanted ones, creating a uniform and natural appearance. What you are seeing here is just his 8-month progress, and the final results in the coming months will be even more refined, denser, and fully matured. 7 months follow-up of patient 1. By the 7th month, the patient's scalp was completely covered with natural, dense, and well-blended hair. The transformation was so remarkable that it was impossible to tell which were transplanted hairs and which were natural. If you compare his 7-month results with his condition before, the difference is nothing short of extraordinary. From visible baldness to complete coverage with natural flow and density. Now he can style his hair freely, cut it, or even shave it exactly the way he used to before hair loss began. This phase was not just about regaining hair, but about regaining his lost confidence, identity, and the freedom to look the way he always wanted. The journey clearly shows that with the right technique, patience, and care, every stage brings you closer to a naturally perfect result. Eight months follow-up of patient 2. Our patient 2 achieved truly remarkable results in just 8 months, despite initially facing the challenges of diffuse grade 5A baldness. Within this short period, his transformation was nothing short of inspiring. His hairline is now completely framed, giving perfect definition to his frontal zone, while the mid-scalp area has achieved impressive coverage and density. The previously visible thinning patches have now healed entirely, and the scalp appears naturally full and balanced. If you compare his current results with his initial condition, the difference is clearly visible, from noticeable thinning to a dense, natural-looking head of hair. These results reflect not just the success of the transplant, but also the precision, planning, and expertise of our team in restoring both confidence and appearance. Now, let us see the follow-up and final results of our last patient, who was facing the challenges of diffuse grade 6 baldness. From severe hair loss to a full, natural look, his transformation is truly inspiring. Let's take a look at his amazing journey.
10 months follow-up of patient 3.
Now it is time to reveal our patient's incredible 10-month results. Despite being in an advanced stage of baldness, where he once believed regaining his natural look was impossible, our QHT technique and expert doctors made it possible. Today, his transformation speaks for itself with a full density and naturally framed scalp that perfectly complements his face. He is now living with complete confidence, styling his hair the way he wants. What was once a distant dream has now become his everyday reality. This transformation is proof that with the right technique, the right team, and the right approach, even the most advanced baldness cases can achieve life-changing results. Whether it is diffuse baldness or advanced hair loss, the right treatment can make every transformation possible. If you also want to restore your natural density and confidence, book your free consultation today. Comment diffuse transformation and start your hair journey now. You just witnessed the complete transformation of all three of our patients. This was patient 1's condition before the transplant, and this is his result now. Here is patient 2's journey from visible thinning to full natural density. And finally, patient 3, who faced advanced baldness but today stands with a confident, natural look. When you compare their before and after results, the transformation speaks for itself. Each result is a story of trust, precision, and expertise. If you also dream of such a transformation, book your consultation today or comment hair transplant below and tell us whose transformation inspired you the most and why.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.